Just last year, the NFL agreed to a proposed settlement in a class action lawsuit brought by NFL players who alleged that the NFL hid evidence of serious long-term health effects caused by concussion-related injuries sustained during their years playing in the NFL. If you look at the NFL now, there are concussion protocols in place. Players are being fined for illegal hits to the head, and overall, the NFL is beginning to take things more seriously when it comes to head trauma. Now go back a few years and the NFL was a more vicious entity that didn't really have much to say about concussions. In fact, most of the players that we talked to tell us that they were afraid to sit out games because of an injury, like a concussion or an ankle sprain, for fear that they might lose their position to a younger, more athletic player that's not injured. These players are now suffering from neurocognitive impairment and are experiencing symptoms of memory loss, irritability, ongoing migraines, and sometimes just finding the right words to say. There are levels of impairment too. Some guys might forget a few things and have some migraines, while others need assistance from a third party in their everyday life. Most guys have developed coping skills to mask their condition. They have accepted the symptoms as normal for them, but for someone that used to be a gladiator on the field, it may be difficult to come out and ask for help. And we understand that. Sometimes it takes a family member or a loved one to say enough is enough. You need to seek treatment. You need to seek help. In the end, though, we understand how difficult it might be. That's why our team is ready to provide around-the-clock service to those in need. I have players that call me in the middle of the night because they thought about something that's troubling them or they saw something in one of the reports that they can't move past. We're here to provide that comfort. You can ask any of the guys we represent that we are there 24/7. We are also here to keep everybody informed. With the settlement essentially in the red zone, there's a lot of money out there. A lot of these players are being approached by predatory lenders and sharks, people who play not only their attorney, but also their lenders. And they lend out loans with outlandish interest rates, and a lot of players are being taken advantage of, especially when you think that some may in fact be impaired cognitively. It's just not fair. We're completely honest, we're available to speak to our clients at any time, and we have, in my opinion, the best neurologists and psychologists in the country. I feel like we're genuinely helping a lot of these players.
Back in April of 2015, a final order was signed in the District Court for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania. A year later, there was an appeal filed, and that appeal was denied. There have been several additional appeals, which leads us to the point where they're now waiting for the Supreme Court to decide whether or not to hear the final appeal. Our information is that on December 9th of 2016, the Supreme Court will decide if in fact they're going to hear that appeal or not. This is the kind of information that we like to get to our clients in a timely manner because we don't want anybody to be in the dark. We want our clients to know what's going on, and as soon as we know, we like to disseminate that information efficiently and appropriately. We wanted someone trustworthy, reliable, and someone with lots of experience, and we were able to reach out to 2 or 3 sets of doctors that were able to fulfill our clients' needs. These are guys who are reliable, who have experience in neurocognitive evaluations and neurological experience that will fulfill the protocol outlined for the NFL Concussion Settlement. We wanted to make sure we have quality doctors in several locations all over the country so that we can fulfill the needs of our clients when and where necessary.
Once you've completed the medical examinations and left town, our job kicks into high gear. We coordinate with the doctors to make sure the reports are completed timely. Review the reports to make sure there are no typos. Make sure the reports comply with the protocol specified in the settlement agreement. We want your accredited seasons. We want to get back up to verify it. We want your prior medical reports. We use HIPAA releases and other releases to gather them. We want to match them up and look at them to make sure that they are consistent with and/or we can explain why they do or don't match with your current medical evaluations. We want to be ready to submit as soon as possible and be as efficient and as systematic as possible so that you are paid, assuming you're entitled to compensation under the agreement, as quickly as possible.